Today we are here at Koshish, and I think first I'll talk about the architect and then the project. So I don't think architect Koshy requires a very detailed intro. Talk about architect Koshy. He graduated from BIT Karnataka. That's one college that has given a lot of contribution to especially IA Coaching Center. We have few of our legends from the same college here. And after his graduation, he worked with CNT for quite a couple of years. And then he started off his own practice there in Bangalore. And we are really fortunate enough to have him back to his ground in Cochin. And he started off Koshish, and we have the marvel here right in front of us. Koshish, which means hard work, is a project that has rightfully marked its presence in international and national architecture design excellence competitions such as the Brick Awards, Design Educate Awards, IA State and National Awards, Kohler Design Awards, and GV's Design Awards, to name a few. As an architect, the design ideology and contextual design solutions he has provided has always made his projects well appreciated by both the clients and the public. Architect Koshy personally is a humble and compassionate human being. He is an exceptionally talented artist in different mediums and is very inspiring architect who always is curious about exploring new methodologies in architectural design. Today we are here with architect Koshy to learn more about Koshish. We are fortunate to have his family here with us, his son Josh, and the entire team of Koshish. The team would not be complete if I don't mention his beloved pets Raja, Rocky, and Rambo. They are an integral part of Koshish. To talk about Koshish, from the delayed entry that marks and surprises you with beautiful building to the form and material palette of the building, there are untold stories behind each and every element here. And one such story is of 14,858 tiles. The story will be well explained by the author himself. I invite architect Koshy to kindly take us forward through this walk. I also wish him and his amazing team at Koshish for all the success and look forward to more marvel and redefining tropical architecture.
It was too much of a delayed intro, but I think we'll come directly to the. I think thank you for coming. Firstly, I know you're all really busy, and thank you that there's no rain. There are a lot of emotions running in my mind now when I'm speaking over here, because I'd like to honor God at this point, because just before this construction started, there was a man of God who came here, and the work did not start. This was a garbage dump yard, and then he said there'll be a lot of people coming to see this place. We didn't have the plans drawn, we didn't have anything drawn, but he said that. But he's not there with us now. But I think the truth has come. So God is in control, and I'd like to thank God and all of that. I'd like to just introduce my team here, because without them, I'm nothing. So I am as good as them. So I personally, my name is not part of it. Koshish is hard work. Koshish is trial. Koshish is a journey. So I'd like to just introduce Tinku. Tinku has been the pillar of this office, and whenever I've known her for many years, and she's the person who's taking us through all of. As in, without her, there's no Koshish. I think I can put it in an easier way that. Atif has joined us from Chennai. He's doing his internship here. Samad is also from Chennai. Shibli is also from Chennai, not from Chennai, from Tamil Nadu. He did his schooling there. Binoy is the guy who's done a lot of this work over here. See, all of these guys are much more quieter than I am, but then I think you should interact with them and get an idea. Krishnan Unni has been recently joined us, but he's an amazing person. Kurian, who's here, he's from SEMS. Akhil is also here. He's in fact, Kurian's senior. So I'm saying we are an office, just the only thing is I have white hair, otherwise we are all the same. My parents are sitting inside over there, and this is my son. And he knows more about this because he's seen the whole construction. There were times when he asked me, Dada, with this rusted stuff, what are you going to do? Neither did I know what we did, but then we continued, and I think we walked by faith. My sister is also here. She's taking a video. I didn't. Okay. So she was abroad, and she's just come for a bit. Shonya. See, this project, if you ask me, wouldn't have happened if we were not doing the Chakolas Pavilion project, which is in Kalamassery. That was an old textile factory, which as part of it we had to remove, and the parts which are removed are actually what you see over here. So, in fact, I've not spent anything in terms of materials for this project. I think the only thing I've spent over here is maybe the cement and the glass. everything is about 100 or 80 years old. All the sections, you won't see these sections anywhere. And I don't want to explain much about L angles or all the windows were all twisted. All these I think British time they had these good pivoted windows, and it was all fun. It was all a good experience to work with. So I always tell, if we can give materials another life, and in our I've got a lot of chances in life. So I think I would say, why don't we give materials another chance? And that's something which I'd always say. When we started this project, I think the only thing that we knew that we wanted to do was to uplift the soul, uplift it, doesn't feel lighter. And I think when a child, that's something which I always say, when a child draws a house, I don't know who teaches them to draw a square and a triangle on top, but there's always a diagram which is very strong, which is on the ground. So then you just lift that same diagram, and then that becomes, this is the office. And I'd like to also thank you for coming in, because I think the pictures don't speak much, because I think those photos that you've seen are only of this structure, which is about 4 years old. And I thank you for coming here, because this structure is still under construction. Forgive me for a lot of errors in that. This is a space eventually we want to make our office grow into. It's got a living lounge space down, and it's got a space on top. Right now, it's like a bachelor's den, but otherwise, this is what it is. This is what it is. I think, see, the space is small, so probably we might not be able to maneuver together with it. So Sharika can help me on how to handle this. But then everybody I mentioned, they're going to be there in different zones. And then please feel free to ask them whatever you want. And one of the exercises that we always do in the office is that we always, whoever comes here for the first time, we ask them to sketch the office for that full day and critique the building. So I would humbly request you all to critique the building when you leave and tell me what I should have done better. Because I want to learn from it, and because I personally know that this is not a perfect building, because there are a lot of imperfections, and that's who we are and that's who I am. And if you could definitely tell me things, I would really enjoy that process, and I think it's a learning curve. So please feel free before the rains. My mom is standing there and praying that it wouldn't rain, so I think it's worked. So very happy about it. Josh knows everything about the construction, so you can ask him whatever it is. I haven't introduced 3 silent guys over there, Raja, Rambo and Rocky. Those are my angels over there. So they're actually inside. We have 1 Rajapalayam and we have 2 Dashans, and they've never been inside. They're always part of the office. So this is the first time, so I hope they forgive me also on this. But please feel free to go wherever you want. Maybe what we could start with is if you can just walk through the office. See, the lower level it's just got 2 small toilets and a small pantry. The upper level is where we all kind of sit together and collaborate. On top is I would say the brainstorming pod or some kind of a place there. And then that's all this is. When you come down back to the mid-level, there's an exit on the back side. There's an exit over there. I think somebody could stand there and then lead you to this annex building. And then you could make your way down. So it's a bit confusing building, but then I think, hope you enjoy it. And please, I think maybe we can all come back later, and please spend as much time as possible. And just enjoy whatever it is. This doesn't open fully. that opens fully.
You worked out?
No. I've not. This is what we get. Pandate, all these things were. It's all this works. This is 80. This is about 100 years old. ഇതെല്ലാം വളർന്നിരുന്നത് ശരിയാക്കിയത്. പക്ഷെ ഇതുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ ഞങ്ങൾ ലാപ്ടോപ്പൊക്കെ വെച്ചിട്ട് പണിയെടുക്കും. പിന്നെ ഇത് ലോക്കിംഗ് സിസ്റ്റം ഉണ്ടോ ഇതില്ല.
Gap will be there, like.
See, we brought this projection out, so water now doesn't hit the mold.
Oh, earlier put it inside.
Yeah. So that one messed up, and then
the expansion crack
the water which comes through this, it starts coming through. Yeah. So I always bring all clients here. ധൈര്യം ഉണ്ട് നിൽക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ.
Has there been any kind of maintenance that you have to constantly?
Initially, because I didn't take care of the slopes, that time we didn't have a flashing, but that was initially in the first 6 months itself. But then otherwise, so far so good. I'm quite okay. Maintenance-wise, see, I get the steel sections painted once in a while whenever I see a rust coming in. Otherwise, it's kind of cool. Actually. So my parents.
Yeah.
So they,
Hi,